What is going on, buddy? Welcome back to All Things Film. Today I'm here to talk about some more news for The Walking Dead Season 9, and some pretty crazy news came out yesterday. There has been reported that there will be a second time jump in Season 9, yes. Before I begin talking about this though, if you're one of those people who don't want to know anything about the upcoming 9th season, spoiler warning I guess, but other than that, let's begin. So Spoiling Dead fans, who are a pretty reliable source, they've been reliable in the past like this, they posted yesterday, I'm going to put it up on the screen right now, and I'll read it along with you guys. It says, we have an independent source confirmation that there will be a second time jump in Season 9. As already reported back in May, Episode 1 will show a time jump of approximately 12 to 18 months, including a bouncing baby Herschel. From recent photo and filming evidence, we were anticipating another jump. Source tells us the second time jump is 5 to 6 years. That's crazy. This also comes along with the confirmation that Matt Lintz, Mason Lintz's older brother, who is also Sophia's older brother, the actress, will be playing an aged-up Henry. The time jump appears to occur either between episodes 5 and 6 or during episode 6, the one that likely just wrapped yesterday. What does this mean for Rick Grimes? Your guess is as good as ours. What does it mean for Rick Grimes? Not good. That's what I'm saying right now, because all the information that's coming out for Season 9, it was reported last week that Rick Grimes will die in episode 5, and now they're saying the time jump is going to be either between episode 5 or 6. Everything is aligning perfectly, and I think this means that, once Rick Grimes dies, it's kind of the end of the original show, because there's no more Grimes. Judith is Rick's daughter, but she's not a Grimes. I really wish there was another Grimes that would carry on the legacy, because once, when we started this whole show, it was following Rick Grimes and his story of finding his kids, and then we accepted the fact that, okay, once Rick dies, Carl will take on, the lead. But now, unexpectedly, last season, Carl died, and now that leaves us Rick. And everybody was like, okay, Rick is going to be, the forefront of the show. And then, he always was the forefront of the show. But, moving forward, he will be like the Grimes, till the end, since Carl died. And then now there's been reports that Rick is gonna die, and this really sucks, but it seems like once Rick dies, it's gonna be this 5 to 6 year time jump, because they're gonna skip ahead, which is crazy, because the beginning of the season will be a 12 to 18 month time skip, and then a 5 to 6 year time skip. So it's gonna be almost 8 years since the Negan All Out War. It's gonna be almost 8 years since then. And that's really crazy, because it kind of pushes the show into a completely new direction. And, it's going to be so odd picking up 5 or 6 years later, and that makes sense for them to cast an older Henry. This photo got posted yesterday by Entertainment Weekly. It's a first look exclusive at Season 9. We see Michonne here. I'm sure this is from episode 6. And then we see some new people. We see Siddiq here, Enid, that's Carol in the background, Sydney. This new guy, I don't know the name of the character, but he was seen in earlier photos from on-set photos, and then Alden. So, man, this is going to be crazy. 5 to 6 year time jump. So it's going to be like, everybody's going to be much older. I don't know if this is from the time jump or not, but I think everybody is going to look different. And then also Jeffrey Dean Morgan just posted his picture, and he got a haircut. He kind of has like a buzz cut and a long beard. And that makes sense too, because if there's going to be a 5 to 6 year time jump and Negan is still alive, he's going to look different. And chances are Negan is probably going to be out walking around with the group, and they're probably not going to be mad at him anymore. And just, everything is aligning perfectly for this to make sense. And, we got the news yesterday about Maggie, how her character is probably going to have an open-ended, end for her character. There's probably going to be a return for her. So she's probably not going to die. But, with Rick, I think he actually is going to die. And that's why they're going to do this 5 to 6 year time jump. Because once Rick dies, it's kind of the end of I wouldn't want to say the end of the original show, because it's clearly not. But it's the end of, the original story, the story of following Rick Grimes and Carl Grimes, and they're both dead now, so that story is done, and that's why they're pushing the show into a new direction, I believe, with this 6 year time jump, because that's pretty crazy. And that also makes me believe there's gonna be no whispers in the first half of season 9, because it wouldn't make sense for a time skip to happen in the middle of the whispers. So I think this first couple episodes is gonna be them surviving on the road, and then something horrible happens. Maybe Rick dies. I keep saying maybe, but by this point, I'm pretty sure Rick is gonna die. So Rick dies, and then the next episode they push him into a new direction, and then they slowly introduce the Whisperers moving forward. That's how I think it's going to happen. But let me know what you guys think is going to happen in the comments down below. What are your thoughts about this time skip? And you know, this is a spoil and dead, so they're reliable. But again, nothing is 100%. So I just quickly want to say that in every single video I make, because obviously nothing is 100% until AMC announces it. But, you know, chances are this is going to happen. So let me know what you guys think about this, and what are your thoughts about the time jump and Rick Grimes and all that. So hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating. And if you do want more Walking Dead videos like this, stay tuned and subscribe. It's been All Things Film, and until next time, peace.